Hello, basketball fans. Welcome back to the FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup live in Czechia. Today we have one of the classification games today between China and Slovenia. Slovenia here in the front of screen sporting a lovely mint green warm-up top, and you can see China in the background there in their red. Earlier today, Japan were defeated by New Zealand in their classification games. So New Zealand will go on to play for 5th and 6th, and the winner, they will face the winner of this game, whereas the loser of this game will face Japan to play for 7th and 8th. As for China, they had an absolute heartbreaker yesterday in the quarterfinal against Canada, losing by 1 point, 60. I've got it here. I should know, I did that game. 68 to 69. Literally losing within the last couple of seconds against Canada. It was a thriller to watch. But hopefully China will bounce back today against Slovenia to give themselves the best chance to play for 5th and 6th. But let's take a quick break here as we listen to the player announcements, and then that will be followed by the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, we now invite you to stand up for the national anthem. We start with the national anthem of China. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Slovenia.
And here we go, basketball fans, as the teams exchange gifts, which is a lovely tradition we have here at some of our FIBA events. As I said, China in the red, Slovenia in the white with the mint green stripe as they get ready to get back in the winner's circle. Yesterday, as I mentioned, China going down in a heartbreaker against Canada, losing their quarterfinal 68-69, whereas Slovenia really took it to the USA yesterday in their semi-final. They ended up winning the first quarter in that game, 16-23, so they had the early lead against USA in their quarterfinal, but unfortunately ended up losing the game 77-57. And Slovenia have only appeared at the FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup once before, which was in 2022, where they placed 9th after beating Mali in the playoff for 9th and 10th, and they've never played China before at this competition. China, on the other hand, they're very familiar with the U17 Women's Basketball World Cup. They have appeared in 4 competitions before this: 2010, 2014, 2016 and 2018. 2010 was historically their best performance, where they won a bronze medal and they beat Belgium. Let's have a look at the starters now for China. We have number 5 Sun, number 7 Jia, number 10 Wu, number 12 Sun, and number 14 Peng. Li again is starting on the bench, as she did against Canada yesterday in the quarterfinal. Number 11 Li Yunshan is still the highest rank performer. She has the most points per game so far at this tournament, averaging 19.8 points per game. She had 17 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals and 2 blocks against Canada. As we take a look at the starting 5 for Slovenia, we have Fritz, Gobets, Pojin, Ferjancic and Mali starting for Slovenia today. So keep your eye out on number 7 Gobets and number 14 Veronika Ferjancic. They were both named in the All-Star 5 at the FIBA U16 Euro Cup last year. And Ferjancic scoring 12 points and 3 rebounds in the gold medal match against Spain on that occasion. So looking at some statistics head-to-head here coming into this game. Both teams were shooting at 39% overall from the field, with Slovenia a slightly higher 3-point percentage, shooting at 29.7% from the arc, and a better free throw percentage too, 61.6% from the free throw line. Yesterday against Canada, we did see China struggle from the free throw line, and when you lose a quarterfinal by 1 point, sometimes those free throws are there to haunt you. They're shooting at only 49.4% from the free throw line, with Slovenia statistically having the edge in most other categories over China coming into this game. But this is classification basketball now. Anything is possible. So thanks again for joining us in the FIBA YouTube chat and live from the FIBA YouTube channel. We've got plenty of our FIBA YouTube membership holders in the chat. So I'd like to say hello to all of our membership holders. Some people are upgrading to MVP memberships as well, which we love to see. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about that as the game continues. But for now, it is China here with the first possession in this classification game. Starting in that high set as we saw yesterday. Sun. Middle penetration now. And a look inside. Peng back out to Sung. That is short from the 3-point line. Good defense here from China, pushing Slovenia far from the basket. Middle penetration and the dish inside. 5 seconds now on the shot clock for Slovenia. They've got to put something up, and they do. Catch and shoot is perfect. Number 14, Ferjancic. Sun, she finds the gap on the right. Tough take. Gets a me-bound, and she's fouled. So also, just for context, there are 3 players in the Chinese team with the surname Sun. At the line, we have Sun Han-yun. She had 16 points and 4 rebounds yesterday in the quarterfinal against Canada. And next to Li and Peng, has been consistently one of the most reliable scorers for China at this tournament. As we see, Gobetz at the top. Back to Gobetz. Fritz, she goes with the left, and she finishes. Cuts like a knife. Here's Sun. Fang. And the nice cut from Fang, and the high finish off the glass. Slovenia again seeing themselves far from home, 10 on the shot clock, and there's a tumble on the floor as Ferjancic hits the deck. See, searching to the post for circling there, can't get the post catch. Three-point attempt, Lee, here she is, that's short. Coming in early here in the first quarter. Sideline inbound. Gobetz finds Fritz. Fritz dancing there on the halfway line, manages to keep it in. Ferjancic goes with the right. Too strong, and then here comes China now in transition with no dribble and the finish. It's number 7, Jia. Gobetz. Handoff from Ferjancic. 10 on the shot clock again. Can she go herself? She needs help from Ferjancic from the high post. Lovely finish with the right. Slovenia executing great patience so far here in the half court. China still in this horn set. Sun. Looks like Wu is wide open for Jia. Ferjancic. Gobetz. Back in that 2-man game we saw earlier. Single digits on the shot clock again. Gobetz is going to have to go herself, or she hands it off. Someone's got to put it up. And that's a tough one and a shot clock violation, but they'll play the advantage to China. Pang, just inside the free throw line, is long. Karajancic spins, steps through, beautiful move. Oh, it's short, she can't reward her efforts. Sun, and she is fouled there by Gobetz. So baseline inbound China. Sun, Lee in the corner. It's high and it's long, and it'll be a violation. So let me know where you're watching from. We've got, I think I can see a couple of Chinese supporters in our FIBA YouTube live chat. Let me know where you're watching from. And remember, head to the official tournament page and participate in our game predictor. So with our game predictor, you can not only predict the winner, but you can predict the margin of the victory, and it helps you earn points, climb a ladder on the leaderboard, and get a shot at winning an official U17 World Cup game ball and a Nike gift card. So keep an eye on the YouTube chat where we'll drop the link for the game predictor tonight. Sun. Another deep three here for Lee, and this time she connects. Gobetz. And she gets something going. Slovenia now down by 5. Bojin, she's getting caught up. She can't hand it off. Eventually does, and it's deflected out of bounds. 3.3 seconds here on the shot clock for Slovenia. China has so far come out with very strong man-to-man defense, limiting Slovenia's scoring options. However, Slovenia, when they get the scoring opportunities, have been making a lot of layups. So they've just got to try and keep getting 2 feet in the paint. As the shot clock, I think we have a travel violation called before the shot clock expired. So that will be another turnover for Slovenia. Substitutions coming in. Bojin heads to the bench, and number 13, Jerkovic, subbing on for her first minutes. Sun to Sun Ho-yoon. Oh, and that's a tough take there with the left hand, but it counts. Sun Han-yoon for 2. Jerkovic now in the 2-man game. She finds a gap on the left. She can't hit the roller. Middle penetration and the finger roll with the right hand for Stavrov. Sun Han-yoon, she crosses to the middle, manages to find her shooter, gets it back in the middle, again with the left hand, but this time doesn't go. And number 7, Ji-ya, committing the foul in the backcourt. China switching up their defense now, back into a zone. Middle penetration, Gobetz, and gets the teardrop. Sun. Sun again with the left, and she's fouled this time. So Sun Han-yun at the line for 2, averaging 45.8% from the free throw line for the tournament. Makes the first. She was 0 from 2 yesterday against Canada. As I've previously mentioned, free throws were not China's strong point in that quarterfinal yesterday. And she gets 2 from 2 this time. Shot clock down for Slovenia into 6 seconds, and another lovely high finish. This time, number 6, it's Fritz. Lee, pocket picked up by Peng. Out now to Jia for 3. Rebounds, no good. Good contest under the rebound, but it will be China baseline ball. Sun for 3. Offensive rebound, Sun. Can't hold on to it, so here comes Slovenia in transition. Gobetz looks to probe, but decides better of it. The 2-man game at the top, settles for the 3, and splash for Jakovic. Another miss there for China, and a miscommunication from Slovenia. Almost a steal from Gobetz. Finds its hand into Sun. She can't get the 3. Back to Sun. Lee, she'll go for 3 this time, and she gets it. Jakovic, off the glass. It's good. Slovenia having a great output here from their penetration. And we have a foul called here. Number 6, Fritz. So Slovenia up to 14 fouls now. Peng. Sun for 3. Just rims out, almost gets an offensive rebound. So Slovenia with Fritz looking to punish in transition. The good catch, oh, and just misses under the basket for Ranovic. Lee for 3 again, and she gets it this time. I think she's on 3 from the 3-point line in this quarter alone. 3 from 5. 60% from the 3-point line for number 11, Lee Wanshan. And I think it almost looked like perhaps a timeout on the floor, but Slovenia are remaining on the court. And the players are very quickly coming back on, so perhaps a miscommunication there. But we've got 30.3 seconds to play in the first quarter. That's 6 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Jakovic finds Barjancic. Deflected by Sun. 10 on the shot clock. Fung with the quick hands. So despite playing at a centre for China, Fung, very mobile big, had 4 steals yesterday against Canada. I think looking at the clock here, it is 9 on the shot clock if we have a look above the Slovenian basket there. Slovenia looking to penetrate, they need to get something up quick. And they get it in time, but it's well short. Easy rebound for Fung. And Sun can't get the prayer from just inside the halfway line. So that is the first quarter here in this classification game between Slovenia and China. 17 plays 21. Slovenia finding a tough time generating some sound scoring options. However, when they do, they're shooting at 62% from the field so far. Despite China's tough defense, 58.3% from the 2-point range, and they've got 100% from this arc. Let's take a quick break here. We'll be back very soon. And we're back. Thank you for joining us on the FIBA YouTube channel. We are live from the FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup in Czechia. Slovenia here to open up the second quarter with the first possession. Jakovic getting fouled. We have some fans now tuning in, supporting Slovenia. We've had a few Chinese fans as well in the chat. Remember to keep an eye out in the YouTube live chat for the link for our game predictor. As Gobetz, she looks for scoring options. She takes it right out using that spin. Shot clock is against her. No foul calls. And Lorbeck does her best to get the offensive rebound but can't get the putback. So it's not too late to join in on the fun with the game predictor. Click the link in the YouTube live chat where you can not only predict the winner of this game, but you can predict the margin and go in the draw to win some FIBA affiliated prizes or Nike vouchers, as Lee misses from the arc on this occasion. Jakovic backing away into the key, going one-on-one. That's a tough shot. Pong almost turning it over. Ball now with Gia. Lee settles for three. That's going to be well short. Chases down her offensive rebound, but it's out of bounds. Slovenia getting the ball through hands, still working at the top of the arc. Nice look inside, and that is a short attempt there for Lorbeck. Feriancic with a step through and a great finish in with patience. Slovenia now coming out with a zone of their own. Forcing a three here. That is long for Sun. Offensive rebound. Pong, and she gets it with the step through. Ten on the shot clock, Slovenia. Jokovic has it. Looks inside, and a great catch and even better finish for Lorbeck. Slovenia still working this two-man game to their advantage. Sun waits for the pick. Sun Huyun. Wheeling and dealing. Can she find a receiver? Sun from the back of the line. It's short. Tapped in, the ball's still in play with Gobetz, and now over to Lorbeck. Back to Lorbeck. She spins and steps through. That's tough off the glass. Lorbeck here in the replay with the handle, sound footwork, and a great kiss off the glass to finish. She's now up to 4 points. So we got a timeout here on the floor. China, 23 apiece. Slovenia so far outscoring China in this quarter 6 points to 2. So let's take a quick breather and we'll be back. And China's possession now after this timeout. Slovenia back into man-to-man. Tough move by Sun. Rebound, Feriancic. And a foul on the catch attempt against Lee. As Feriancic heads to the bench. So far on 6 points and 5 rebounds, and we are 6:33 from the half. So I'm going to call it early and say that's a double-double watch. you're already on 6 and 5. Roberts, pocket picked. Lee has it now. 9 points for Lee so far, all coming from beyond the 3-point line. Good hands by Gobetz. She can find someone in ahead, and she does. And the layup finish for number 8, Pojin. Sun looking for a roller. Decides to penetrate herself. Sun with the trail. Tough take and great finish, number 15, Kung. Jakovic looking inside for the roller, finds Gobetz instead on the weak side. She's backing herself in with the spin move. That's tough contact, and it's going to be 2 shots. And it looks like we have Rasputin and Midori Ringo back in the chat today. Good to see you both again here on the FIBA YouTube channel. It's great to have you with us yesterday. Hopefully you are preparing for another big day of this tournament, as we have the semi-finals coming up a little bit later, as well as some more classification games as we head towards the end of the tournament. We need to determine where everybody places. Gobetz gets the first. Currently 7th in points per game in this tournament so far, Gobetz, averaging 14.8 points per game to go along with 5.6 rebounds, 3.2 assists, and 2.6 steals. No surprise she was named in the All-Star 5 at the FIBA U17 Euro Cup, as Stavrov commits the foul here. Lee, step outside the 3, no good. Falls into the hands of Thung. She tries from the 3-point line and she can connect. Jakovic. Not taking that 3-point attempt there from Lorbeck. Down low for Jakovic, pocket picked again. Dying seconds now, the shot clock for Slovenia. Gets up in time, but doesn't connect. Kung to Lee. Lee now directing traffic. 6 on the shot clock. Another step back 3. She gets it this time with a swish. She's now 4 threes for the game so far. All points coming from the arc for her. Jakovic doesn't take the screen. Lorbeck this time for 3. She gets it. Shooting with confidence, this Slovenian team. Slovenia back into man-to-man. As Lee, she winds down the shot clock, looks to go. Gia. Dying seconds now for China. Oh, and that is a big 3 there from number 8, Sun. Lorbeck from the high post. That's tough. And a foul will be called against Tung. Apologies, that last 3 from China was actually by number 9, Feng Ying. It's a bit hard to see the numbers so far sometimes when we're calling these games. We've got a fan for number 12 from Slovenia, Lorbeck, saying, love how she plays, moves so well for someone that tall. Totally agree. Got some great handles, great footwork so far we've seen in this game from Lorbeck. And remember, at these tournaments, the U17 and U19 World Cups, our junior FIBA international tournaments, such a great way to be able to scout our future WNBA, NBA Olympians at these tournaments before they make it to the big time. Slovenia switching their D after those free throws. China for 3. This time that was number 7, Gia. And that's going to be off the foot from Ferijankovic. Ferijankovic herself averaging 10.6 points per game and 10.4 rebounds per game. And so far she's on 6 and 5. Finds Lee. Doesn't take the screen from Tung. Foul called there on Fritz. I think that will be her second. Slovenia still winning this quarter, 15 points to 13 with 2 minutes 20 to play. And remember to stay up to date with everything from the U17 Basketball World Cups, plural, by following at NextGenHoops on Instagram and X, where you can find plenty of highlights and statistics from our top performers at these tournaments. As Tung, she has a bit of a tough attempt there, but she is fouled, so she'll head to the free throw line. Tung Yatong at the free throw line. The first free throws of the whole tournament. Only averaging 9.9 minutes per game at the tournament, but she's seen a lot more court time this game, perhaps to combat the height of Slovenia. Provide China with a bit more rim protection perhaps. As Lee heads to the bench and number 6, Wang, subs in. Gobetz, 2-man game with Lorbeck. Back to Gobetz. Slovenia with the middle penetration. And it's play on. And the block down the other end with the heroics from Ferijančić. Step through and one. Lovely step through there on the replay, and it's one for an end one opportunity. Early break, doesn't matter. She converts. China now back up by 6. 90 seconds to play here in the second quarter before we get to half time. Look inside. And the dump inside on the receiver. Sriancic off to Gobetz again with the handoff. Playing out of this pick and roll once again. 4 on the shot clock now, getting further away from home. 3-point attempt, Gobetz is long. Fong bringing it down for China. Fong, she turns it over. Slovenia now in transition. Can they hit a trail? Josipovic slows it down. Stop, pop just from the free throw line, and it's good for Stavrov. China for 2, and it's good. Gia with the jump shot. Post catch is no good for Josipovic, and last touch will be China. And timeout here, and why not? When you've got 7.7 seconds to play in the half, you may as well use your timeouts when you can. It's going to be baseline inbound for Slovenia. 34 plays 40. China now up by 2 in this quarter. We'll be back very shortly to finish off this half.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
That corner Bobby and Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia.
What a finish.
Didn't overplay it as well. Players about playing one-offs. Man.
Because she's excited with passion.
Rebound, 6 assists.
Roberts, you gotta love it.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans here in Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing it.
And here we go, the last 7.7 seconds to play in the half. Slovenia with the inbound. What have they drawn up here in this timeout? Let's see. Gobetz steps out of bounds. And I'm pretty sure the coach didn't draw that one up, unfortunately. Someone told me a great theory the other day that while those fluoro and very colourful basketball shoes look great, it probably draws more attention from the referees when you commit a violation like that. But we've got another timeout here, this time Team China. They're going to have the last possession with 5.4 to play. All right, now it's our turn to see what China have drawn up in this timeout with 5.4 to play. They're not going to advance the ball, however. So Slovenia have a chance here for a steal and a layup in this time. Ooh, and they come close. Sun, she goes herself. No foul call. Defensive rebound, Slovenia, to end the first half. And the referee actually called a travel, asking the bench to sit down because he called a travel within regulation time. And so China again are going to have the last possession. 0.3 seconds on the clock. So this is just got to be an alley-oop, a touch in this short amount of time. Sun! Oh! With a buzzer beater and it counts! What did we say? It just takes the right touch and off we go. Have a look here on the replay. Literal catch and shoot off the glass. Beautifully done. Now we officially have halftime here. 34 plays, 42 Slovenia, China respectively. Slovenia shooting at a great 54% from the field and China shooting at 43% overall. With Slovenia scoring 20 of their 34 points from the paint. We did talk about earlier how well they are performing once they get 2 feet in the paint. And I spoke too soon, because I thought that would take us into halftime and the referees are going to make sure that the ball left Sun's hand before the shot clock expired. If you have a look here in the right of screen, take a look at the shot clock above the rim and tell me what you think. Do you think this counts or do you think the buzzer beat Sun on this occasion? No basket, it's waved away. So that's a bit of an anticlimax to that exciting end to the half, but nonetheless, China is still up. Slovenia's hopes are certainly not dashed. 34 and plays 42. So thanks again for joining us on the FIBA YouTube stream. This is the FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup classification game for places 5 to 8. We're going to take a quick break at halftime and we'll see you very soon for the second half.
says, give it to me.
Chicago attacks to close out. Feed Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
Attack corner Bogby and Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia.
And what a finish.
Didn't overplay as well. Players without playing one-on-one.
Because she's excited with passion.
Rebound, 6 assists.
Roberts, you gotta love it.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans here in Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing
Attacks to close out, feed Bruno inside.
Fills it up.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
Attack corner pocket and Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia.
And what a finish.
Didn't overplay as well. Players about playing one-on-one.
Because she's excited with passion.
Good rebound, 6 assists.
Roberts, you gotta love it.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans here, Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing it.
Caitlin Clark catches the passing lane, goes coast to coast for the and one opportunity.
You ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never seen nothing like this.
Okay, basketball fans, looks like we're getting ready for the second half. Thanks again for joining us on the FIBA YouTube channel. Jacinta here with you, calling this classification game between China and Slovenia. We are live from the FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup in Czechia. Now, the winner of this game will go on to play New Zealand to fight it out for places 5th and 6th. And the loser will play against Japan to play 7th and 8th after both of these teams unfortunately lost their quarterfinals yesterday. China losing in the dying seconds of the match to Canada by 1 point. And Slovenia took it hard against the USA yesterday early and ended up losing that game against USA 77-55. So both teams here looking to get back into the winner's circle. The highest that Slovenia has ever placed here at the U17 Women's Basketball World Cup is 9th. So regardless of the outcome of today, Slovenia will already be placed their highest that they ever have at this competition. They've only appeared once at the U17 Women's Basketball World Cup, and that was in 2022, whereas China have appeared 4 times before, with their best results so far in 2010, where they won a bronze medal against Belgium. And that Belgium team had Julie Van Loo and Emma Miesemann as teenagers, and look how they've flourished now in their careers. The Belgian Cats, certainly one of my favourite senior women's basketball team to watch. They're also going to be at the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup, taking place in Berlin in September this year from the 4th to the 13th, as Lee gets us started for 2. Li Huanshun, highest points per game at the tournament, still averaging 19.8 points per game even after the quarterfinal yesterday against Canada. Tough take, it's high, doesn't hit the ring, so no shot clock reset there. That was a take by Lorbeck. Fung, she goes herself, and she gets the N1 opportunity. Foul there on Lorbeck on the replay. That's going to be her 3rd foul. Her teammate, number 6, Ines Fritz, is also on 3 fouls for Slovenia. But Fung, 3-point play opportunity now on 8 points and 2 rebounds so far. Now make that 9. The 4th place in the Asia Cup in China, playing the 2nd place in the Euro Cup in Slovenia. Lorbeck now hands it off to Jerkovic. She looks inside. Good catch. And that is short for Fedojancic. And the block at the other end. So opportunity now for Slovenia to get on the board for the half. Gorbets for Lorbeck. Fedojancic. Not a lot of action off the ball here for Slovenia. Still relying on the 2-man game pick and roll. That is short for Gorbets. Rebound underneath, and the putback is good. That was Gorbets under there, apologies. That 3-point attempt was from Jerkovic. Lee for 3. Short. Fedojancic. Easy here for Jerkovic in transition for 2. So very quickly, we already have a timeout here called on the floor within the first 2 minutes of play. China's timeout here. They're still leading by 9 points, 36-45. We'll take a quick breather and be back shortly. And we're back. And a tussle in the backcourt. And a And the call has been made off screen, so we'll resort to the play-by-play and the live stats from the official tournament page. And it was a turnover, 8-second violation in the backcourt. Slovenia back with possession. Gorbeck looking inside for Ferijancic. She catches on the deep low post. Little hook is good. Much better scoring option for Slovenia. 24 of their 38 points now inside the paint as Fung gets blocked. Peng Yishu, number 14, also averaging a double-double for this tournament, but so far today has been a little bit on the quiet side. 4.7 rebounds. Sun for 3. She gets it. Sun Han-yun now up to 9 points and 4 rebounds. Ferijancic looks to back herself in. A teammate needs to get out of the way because instead the defense is waiting for her. And Lee goes in the full court and makes the 2. Jankovic. Gorbeck takes the physicality, needs help in Jankovic. And she gets it with a spin move. So Slovenia still doing a great job finishing under the basket in this game. Just need to start generating some more stops to turn them into better scoring opportunities. Sun finds a gap. Second chance here for China. She makes the same mistake. Lorbeck now. She takes it all the way and gets the roll. So just in the YouTube chat, who's going to win the World Cup, Spain or Argentina? I'm guessing that's the other World Cup because Argentina aren't featured at this one. Backdoor cut Lee and the finish off the glass. Sun with another assist. Jankovic for 3. She gets it! We are trading baskets here so far in the third quarter as we approach the 5-minute mark. Ball looking inside here for Peng, and it's an offensive foul called in the post. Using her elbow there to create a seal. As Ferijancic heads to the bench. Gobetz seeks, stops, takes contact, and 1 now for Gobetz. That's going to be another foul on number 14, Peng Yun-shu. Great patience here by Gobetz. Again, Slovenia doing a great job playing off 2 feet in the paint. Gorbets is a 92% free throw shooter and she converts with ease. We've got in the live chat, Slovenia winning this. Remember, look out for the link in the YouTube chat for the game predictor, where you can not only predict the victor of this match, but the margin, as Sun, she's fouled for 2 now. If you head to our game predictor, you can go in the draw to win some great prizes, including Nike vouchers and an official U17 Women's Basketball World Cup game ball. Who doesn't love a game ball? Sun Hanyun shooting at 45.8% coming into this game from the free throw line. 50% on this occasion. Jakovic. Can she hit the roller? She goes herself and it's a swish. Sun looking for options. Skip pass now. Stop and pop, and the 2 is good for Jia Yu. She's been really good off the dribble the last couple of days, especially from the mid-range. Waiting for that screen again from Lorbeck. She steps back for a long 2. Need to put it up. Foul called, I think again this time on number 14, Peng Yin Shu. So that was called on Peng Yishu. That will be her 4th foul. I imagine that will be the siren sounding for her to head to the bench. So unfortunately kept out of the game due to foul trouble. On this occasion, Peng Yishu, she had 16 points, 10 rebounds and 5 steals against Canada in the quarterfinal yesterday. As we see Gerbet set the line for 2. She's averaging 14.8 points per game and 5.6 rebounds for the competition. Just 1 from 2. Uncharacteristic miss from the free throw line from her as she gets tangled up now on the loose ball. Foul will be called though against Jia Yu from China. Will be China's 4th team foul for the quarter. Oh, they had Lorbeck on the baseline there, wide open, just missed it. Fritz now back in the game. Lorbeck turns the corner. Can she spin and make this? Sun with the defensive rebound. She's double teamed in the backcourt, manages to find a receiver. No foul called against Lee. And getting more tangled up on the floor, but I think it's going to be, you have a look here, Vukovic. Ball in one hand, foot out of court. So baseline inbound China. 7 on the shot clock, but it's actually reset to 14. Lee for three. Off the back of the iron. Gobet's waiting for this screen. Can't connect on the inside. And that will be a foul called against Fritz. I think that will be her fourth. And it will be. And as the players are walking down to the other end of the court, you can see Jia Yu lining up for two, so that would be an unsportsmanlike foul called. And 1 from 2 from the line for Jia Yu. Up to 9 points and 2 assists for this game.
Substitution Slovenia.
China now by 3. As Wu, number 10 for China, checks into the game. Sun with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Foul called on the ball. That will be against number 9, Stavrov. Each team now on 14 fouls each for the quarter. Five on the shot clock, China. They find Sun. She goes for the step through. It's high with the left hand and it's long. Stavrov the rebound. Jean, she looks inside. Lovely pass. It's like she had eyes in the back of her head to find Gobetz. Sun is called for the offensive foul as she loses her balance. She tried to force her way through the Slovenian defense. Just see it there in the replay. Slovenia again finding themselves forced far off the 3-point line. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. The spin move and the friendly roll for Jerkovic. Very handy so far for Slovenia in this game. She's up to, I should say, not handy, she's the top scorer for Slovenia at the moment. She's on 14 points and 3 assists. Sun for 3. Rebound for Jancic. As China find their way to come up with possession again. Tough shot by Lee. She gets the friendly roll. So this quarter has really been about trading baskets for both teams. The highest scoring quarter so far in this game. Slovenia leading 23-18. Five on the shot clock, Slovenia. Trying to get 2 feet in. Too slow. And unfortunately that basket will not count. So remember, you can stay up to date with all of the highlights, statistics and our top performers by following at NextGenHoops on Instagram and X. And you can join the conversation on social media by using the hashtag FIBA U17 as Slovenia with a gutsy defensive stop there to finish the third quarter. Slovenia coming away with the win in that quarter, 23-18, to bring the deficit back to 1 as 57 plays 58 in this classification game between Slovenia and China. Remember, the winner will go on to play against New Zealand to place 5th or 6th, and the loser will go on to play Japan for 7th and 8th. Slovenia is still shooting at a high clip from the field at 59% overall, including 60% from the three-point line. China shooting at 43% overall. 38 of Slovenia's 57 points still coming from inside the paint. Slovenia winning the rebound count 20-12. China with 13 assists. So let's take a quick break for three-quarter time. We'll be right back.
Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me. I'll go tax the closeout. Feed Bruno inside.
Fills it up.
Fourth quarter action underway at the FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup, live from Brno in Czechia. Slovenia for 3 to open their scoring account, but it's no good. Wu finds a shooter in Sun on the weak side. That misses. And we've got a foul called off the ball on the rebound contest. Foul called on number 15, Pang Yatong. Go Bets has some work to do with the 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And she has drawn a foul. Number 5, Sun committing that foul. Just going to be her second. Oh, another uncharacteristic miss from the line for Gobetz. She's currently on 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. And rights her wrong and goes 1 from 2. To put her up now to 13 points. Tom, lead to 3. She gets it. Confident from the arc today. She's up to 23 points now, shooting 5 from 12 from the 3-point line at 41.67%. And China up in their defensive pressure. Jokovic, the top scorer currently for Slovenia, inside to Feranovic. Jokovic for three, she gets it! Slovenia continuing to shoot with a high percentage from the field today. Tough take there by Lee. Rancic, can't believe it. Given we're tied up at 61 apiece, every possession and every decision really counts here. She's just on the 2 fouls though. And the one chink in Lee's armor is her free throw percentage. Shooting at just 57.1% from the free throw line for the tournament. China now applying the backcourt pressure, looking to double team. Slovenia, oh, I thought they technically did get the ball over halfway. There just wasn't anyone there to connect with as Tang is fouled. Sorry, she has committed the foul in the backcourt. Looks like she is pushing Hojin in the back. China back into a zone. 3 on the shot clock for Slovenia. Gobets puts up a prayer. Shot clock violation. Defensive stop China. And we've got a lot of our YouTube members in the chat tonight. Remember that there are 3 different tiers to our FIBA YouTube membership. You can go for Rookie, Starter or MVP for your chance to unlock exclusive content, get early access to highlights and more exciting perks. So if you see a member in the YouTube chat tonight as Slovenia convert an easy 2 for Lorbeck, if you see any of the members tonight in the chat, just click that symbol to the right of their handle and that can give you a link to buy a membership. Slovenia now back in front, 63-62. 7 minutes to play in this game. Who's going to go on to fight for 5th place against New Zealand? Good catch. And, oh, it's waved away. Foul called on the ground. Have a look in the replay. What do you think, fans? Lorbeck did a great job of using her length, keeping the ball high for that finish, for the end one opportunity, but unfortunately waved away. I think you can hear some disappointed fans in the crowd. Slovenia, though, will have the sideline inbound. China still in this zone. Stop, pop. No good for Jerkovic. The pick and pop for Sun. Can she make the 3? It's well long and well left by Slovenia. Lorbeck. And Gobets. Getting the ball over safely against the Chinese press. Everyone just trying to get organised here against this zone. Perhaps spending a bit too much time. As for the Yankic, it's looking for a shooter on the weak side and throws it out of bounds. Turnovers now for Slovenia, only 7 for China as they go for 3 and they get it this time. They're back in front. Slovenia need to get 2 feet in the paint again with 5 on the shot clock. Deep 3 from Gobet. Off the back of the iron. Sun fights for the defensive rebound. Lee hesitates. Misses that layup. Jerkovic wanting the travel called. To stop playing defense altogether there. Boyjin. Lorbeck. Oh, almost the end one that time. And a foul called here against Pang Yun-Chu. That should be her 5th. And it is. That will see her out of the game with a whole 5 minutes to play. That's a big loss for China. One of their most consistent. She's averaging a double-double for the tournament, so that's a massive loss. But a prime opportunity for Slovenia now to keep attacking the rim. Putting the Chinese defense under pressure or getting to the free throw line. One of the best free throw shooting teams in the competition is Slovenia. Bit of screaming happening in the background too. But Lorbeck isn't deterred at all. She makes 2 from the line. She's now up to 15 points. And out of bounds off Fritz. She needs to be careful. She's playing on 4 fouls. Lee, 2-man game here with Pang. Getting tangled up though. They got to put up a shot. She does. And short defensive stop Slovenia. And in the YouTube chat, Lorbeck is good at getting inside position. I have to agree. Sound footwork. Uses her length well. Maybe just needs a bit more confidence to tuck the ball under her arm and just go for it. Let's go, Bets. Jerkovic. She goes for 3. Hits nothing but backboard. Slovenia just going away from what was working for them before of getting the ball inside. Lee, tough with the Euro. It's short with the left hand. The swarm of red shirts on the loose ball there. We've got 4 minutes to play here. We're locked at 65 all. Do you think it's too early to call overtime? What do you think? Are we going into overtime? Or do you feel confident enough to call who's going to win this game today? Sun waits for Lee. Doesn't give it to her. She goes herself. It's short. Law back the rebound. Djokovic. Ball back to her. Waiting for a Lorbeck screen. Puts it up, just inside the elbow, gets the friendly roll. She's now up to 19 points and 4 assists for the game. Shooting at 60% overall from the field. I don't know, who is the shooting coach over there in Slovenia? Because they need a pay rise, I tell you that much. Slovenia still shooting at 55% from the field for this game. And this is what? Day 6, 7 of the competition. Game on the line. Fatigue setting in. Emotional roller coaster of the week. And they're still shooting at such a great clip. Lee for 3. Got a hand to it though. Was Ferjancic. Here she is now. One-on-one opportunity. She's going to back in a defender. Good footwork. Just short off the rim. Lots in the YouTube chat still tipping Slovenia to win it at this point. We've got Hey Power Radio saying just from here, I reckon. Very Australian way to put it. Appreciate that. And the catch is long here for Sun. So Slovenia now back with possession and gaining momentum. And we've got a timeout here on the floor. 67 plays, 65. 2 minutes 36 to go in the fourth. The winner will take on New Zealand for 5th and 6th, and the loser will take on Japan for 7th and 8th. So let's take a breather here. It's going to be a big 2.5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. And double team in the backcourt. Slovenia able to get it over the halfway line in time. YouTube chat. Canadian Conservatives tipping China to win after their heartbreak loss yesterday by 1 point, and they think the loss might be fresh in their minds. But Gobetz, the guard playing like a big with the offensive rebound and the putback. Lee, tough middle penetration, puts it up, gets it in! Shout out request to Emelson Manabat 2836. Thanks for joining in. You've joined us at a great time of the game. The last 90 seconds here. Slovenia still up by 2. Angeli Perez as well. Hello to you. 3-point attempt. That looks nice. Oh, but it was straight, but it was too strong. And a foul called on Fritz, and I think that will see her to the bench. Substitution back in Lorbeck. I was surprised that Lorbeck wasn't on in the first place. She has been a very important part for Slovenia. 15 points, 2 rebounds. But she's also on 4 fouls. Let's see if she can stay in the game here. Tough shot, losing body off the backboard. Number 18, 1. Maybe that loss yesterday is still fresh in China's minds as Slovenia are dancing with that halfway line. And how's the patience though from Gorbets again, using her pump fake and getting the 2. Lee penetrates, tough take, she's fouled. And just to answer mismatch 9136 in the chat, you are correct. The winner will go on to play against New Zealand to determine places 5th and 6th, and the loser will go on to play Japan to determine 7th and 8th. Lee gets the first. Important free throws here for Lee. It's been probably the chink in her offensive armor this tournament. Oh, she gets the shooter's roll, and there's going to be a timeout here, Slovenia. An opportunity for a 2-for-1 with 48.3 seconds to play. Now do we? I think. Rashid Vasquez calling overtime. I don't know, man. I think you might be onto something here. We questioned overtime at the 4-minute mark. We wasn't sure if that was too early to call, but I think overtime is coming, guys. So let's take a quick breather. Don't go anywhere. We've got 48.3 seconds to play. Oh, we've got some people in the chat asking for overtime. So that's interesting. I mean, we've got 48. Let's lock in here, fans. 48.3 seconds, 71 apiece. If the quarterfinals taught us anything, it's that anything can happen, and it's stolen. China, do they take the early shot? Do they wind it down? They go for the early shot, and it's blocked out of bounds. Another timeout here on the floor, this time to China. 34.9 seconds to play. Let's see what they draw up here as they've got possession on the baseline. You reckon they're going for 3 or they're going for a 2? Time will tell. Stick around. Here we go. Team China, what have they got? Into Sun with the left hand. Oh, he does get the roll. Big rebound, Slovenia. About 3 seconds. 4 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Go Bets. Wheeling and dealing. She goes up. No good. China, Lee. Oh, she's fouled. Tough situation there. Djokovic under pressure. She didn't turn and run to try and stop Lee in transition. She's committed the foul. Now Lee really only has to make one. And thank you for the blessings. Yes, I'm sorry. I left the microphone on when I sneezed, but very nice of you guys. Oh, she goes 2 from 2 this time, and another timeout, understandably. 4.3 seconds to play here. Lots of time for Slovenia to draw something up and at least tie the game. Not all is lost. But again, we'll just have to hang in there. Has China got the win, or are we going to overtime? Or is Slovenia going to sneak the win with a 3? We'll have to wait and see. Final possession here of the game. Slovenia advanced with 4.3 seconds on the clock. And it's shaken loose. Bodies on the floor. Gomez for 3. Oh, off the back of the iron, and China hits. Clinch the win! In the comments they say clutch Lee, but I'm going to say there was someone in our YouTube chat picked China to win, saying that their loss against Canada by 1 point was fresh in their minds and that was going to inspire them to get the job done today. And you know what? I think you may have been right. A good call. So close here, basketball fans. Never a dull moment at the FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup. China winning that last quarter just by 1 point, as Lee exploded in this game with 30 points for China. She shot at 47.62 overall from the field. Her best shooting from the free throw line this game, 5 from 6. She also had 5 from 14 from the 3-point line, with number 12 Sun Han-yun with 10 points and 7 rebounds for China. And for Slovenia, though, they didn't go down without a fight. Number 13 Djokovic with 21 points and 4 assists, strongly supported by number 12 Lorbeck, 15 and 2. And Veronika Fedorjancic was on double-double watch. She ended up with 8 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 blocks. So there we have it. China will advance to play New Zealand to fight for 5th and 6th position, whereas Slovenia will go on to play Japan to determine 7th and 8th placing. But don't go anywhere. We've got plenty of action here still on the ground. We've got our semi-final between Australia and Spain coming up soon. Justin Taylor will be on the mic for that game, and then later USA Canada in semi-final number 2 with Aaron Sanders on the mic. You'll be very well looked after for the semi-finals. Thanks again for joining us on the FIBA YouTube channel. We'll be back very shortly with some more classification games. But otherwise, grab a drink and a snack before the next game starts, and we'll see you soon.